on the main Revelation News account I had.
Really?
5K in one day. And then after that, it was just all downhill. Oh, it was so great. Oh, it felt great. It did.
I'm live.
It did.
On Instagrams. Hello, crush. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Judy. Hello, beautifuls. Hello, gorgeouses. Hello. How are my ladies? Oh, I got Latina J. Hello, beautiful. Hello, Twisty, Tweety. Hello.
Switch around the camera for 1 second, shoot.
Oh. Oh, no, you're going to see my messy house, guys. I'm sorry. There. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Okay.
I know, it's so messy here.
This is clean enough from Grandma's house.
It's so messy. How dare we? Anyway. That stuff was very strong, yes. Yes. You enjoyed it, didn't you, Jamie? I know what stuff you're talking about, girl. I know what stuff you talking about, girl.
Right.
How you guys doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm currently trying to figure out how to get my internet turned on, and it's not turning on, so we're probably going to have service people come here. I'm currently on my phone doing this, but I really want my internet service turned on so I can start doing Twitch a little bit better. Well, hello, Cat and Company from London. How are you? You're hungover like a mess? Jeez, feminine, what did you do? What did you do, girl? I'm not hungover. I've been very, very sober lately, and still no internet. God darn it. They're gonna have to come in the house and frickin' wire things, I'm telling you. It's so depressing. White Claw. Wait, that was just from Xfinity. Oh, it says that it's activated, and it's not. I wish it was activated. I'd like to use it. I'd like to use it. Hello, Jasmine. Internet providers do so much, and internet is still shit. Yeah. Yeah, right? Right? So awful.
Actually chilly. It's like, this is so cool.
I know, now it's chilly outside. It was hot outside, now it's chilly. What? Hello, Earth? Are you okay? Or are you bipolar? I don't know. What's going on with you right now, Earth? No, I know why it's cool outside. Because yesterday they were spraying the chemtrails outside, and that is like metallic particles that's meant to help cool the earth from global warming. It's not well, I mean, it cools the temperature down, but you're breathing metal in your lungs. So that's not good. You're going to the doctors? All right, Jamie. How are you spending the rest of your life, guys? I've been seeing chemtrails very often here in Florida. I hate it. Yeah, be noticed when they start spraying the chemtrails how it's going to be cooler the next day. A lot of the conspiracy theorists used to say that it was for the bad. And I remember a few years ago, I came to the conclusion, I'm like, what if they're spraying this stuff because they're trying to protect us from the earth, you know? From the fiery chemicals that are being put down on the earth, right? And I started noticing weather patterns. It started monthly, like it would be really hot one month and then really cold one month, and the weather would change. And then I noticed it every 2 weeks. And then I noticed it every other couple days. And now it's like every other day. It's like the weather's fluctuating. And I've been talking about this for years on my Shanny for Christ channel on YouTube until it got taken down by a bunch of mass flaggers. Still trying to get that account back. Will I ever get that account back? Who knows? I have other avenues in this world to go to. I realize that, and I have moved on from my relationship on YouTube and gone to bigger and brighter things in life, which is merely real stream news and G-Man videos on YouTube, which is fine with me. Everything is ruthless and cruel in this world, man. The internet providers are definitely ruthless and cruel. The landlords, they're ruthless and cruel, man.
I don't care.
Nah, man, it's like everyone wants their money and they like forgot about humanity.
During a horrible pandemic, they'll throw 2 kids on the street. Red notice on your door, don't matter, no grace, none.
None. You would think they would realize, man, one day I'm going to die and I'm going to have to face Judgment Day too.
They don't care.
Imagine what the landlords are going to be faced on in Judgment Day. You thought more about money than you did about these people's lives.
Yep.
What do you have to say about yourself? Don't you feel guilty over hurting others? Hello, Kim Noah. Thank you, Lala. God Christ versus joined. Hello. I love what you post, by the way. Yes, praise the Lord. You know, and I'm just looking at the world right now and I'm seeing the Lord in action on everything. You know, the saints of God are being persecuted left and right. Our values and our morals are constantly being told that we're being evil for. What's up is down and what's down is up. Good is evil and evil is good. It's nuts what's going on.
I read that would be the case somewhere.
Oh yeah, this earth is burning. Do you know in Colorado right now, I'm so glad I'm out of that dang state. It's on extreme high source of like burning of fire. So they have fire notices all over Colorado, and Colorado's going to burn because I left that state. So there's no need for God to protect it anymore. So,
You sound like tequila.
I know I do. It's okay. The Lord is just speaking through me right now. And I just want to let people know it's going to be okay. If you are in Christ, it is going to be okay. Okay? I know it's going to get hot. I know it's going to be really bad. And I know our space brothers are probably fallen angels that are sent to destroy us and be our new gods. Either that or AI or a combination of both. Possibly, maybe. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Art Bell lately, and last night we were doing the ghost to ghost on Art Bell, and he was talking about the ghosties, but I don't really believe they're ghosts. I believe they're demons. And
so horrible.
oh, you're talking about Butterfly, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't want to give that person any clout. I barely have clout anymore myself, and I'm just a very sad thing now. Literally, cancel culture is a joke, and it harmed helping your kids financially. Yeah, it did, man. They harmed my kids financially, and they're talking about how they're wonderful people for destroying a channel that someone built that had no abuse on it.
None.
Sorry, you can yell at your kid. I like, you go to different channels and they're literally slapping their kids in the back of their heads.
Yeah, you could mention the channel.
But what is it called?
FGTV.
FGTV. Yeah, he's slapping the kid all the time and hitting the kid. Why don't you go cancel culture? Why don't you go after them?
Yeah.
Why don't you go after angry grandma when she's literally telling her grandson she's going to murder him in all different ways and beat him in all different ways? But see, you guys, you laugh at that stuff, while when it happens with me, you cancel me and destroy my fucking life and my means of support in my family. It's messed up, man. They just like feeling high and mighty playing God. They will face true judgment by the Lord's word. Yeah, they will, man. They will. They take discipline in your child and they turn it into child abuse now.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that? No wonder these kids yell at their parents and hit their parents. They don't discipline their children.
They hit their parents?
Yeah, you go to the store, you see some kids yelling and screaming, calling their parents names. All over, man. Thank you, Hubble Bubble. They are, man. They're little freaking brats. And their parents are like, oh, you really want that cake? I'm sorry I didn't give you that cake, sweetie. It's like, discipline your child. Show a little roughness.
About that kid.
Yeah,
the
man.
The fat kid in the fucking giant.
Yeah, that was messed up shit.
Wow.
I felt like going to those parents and I'm like, why are you enabling that child to manipulate you like that? Yeah. All you're doing is teaching your child to be a little sociopath.
That's true.
No. When your child is disrespecting you, you show them who's bigger and better. You have to. It's called humbling. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. The child may cry, but the child's never going to do that stuff and disrespect people. Or do you want your child always in trouble? I don't know. Your child's always going to be in trouble if they think they can manipulate people and get away with stuff.
That's accurate.
But see, I get in trouble and completely canceled from that and have my channel taken away for trying to protect my cat.
Lawsuit.
I know.
Lawsuit.
It is a huge lawsuit. It's discrimination what happened to me. Discrimination.
That's correct. Yeah.
Raising little gremlins. Dude, I love my children. They're awesome. You know why they're awesome? Because I disciplined them at a young age. I didn't let them be disrespectful to adults. I didn't let them be disrespectful to me, and I still won't let them be disrespectful to me. If you're disrespectful to me, I'm your mother. You're supposed to respect me, child, not disrespect me.
Hey, guys.
And that is something that should be established with your child, is your child should know that they should respect you. Because if they don't respect you, they're not going to respect anyone in life. That's your job, is to teach them to respect you, not for your benefit, but for their benefit.
Exactly. It's never for the parent.
Yeah,
the
man.
The parent doesn't want to go, hey, you messed up, you know. You got to learn.
Yeah, you know, it hurts when I know my kid is upset because of them making a mistake.
Exactly.
It hurts.
I hate that.
But at the same time, I know I have to do my job as a parent and
Yeah.
teach them how to behave correctly.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, human beings, psychologically, they learn more from their mistakes than they do from doing just whatever. Kids have no boundaries these days. No, they don't. My kids do. But I teach them to respect boundaries and to draw boundaries too. It's not only respecting boundaries, but it's telling boundaries too. Like, if you feel like you're being harmed in any way, you speak up. You shouldn't be silent, even if it's from me. I tell my boys to speak up to me. If they have a problem with me, speak up.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I realize in my head, I have to respect their boundaries too.
Yeah.
I
was not good at that, but I'm learning now.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
But see, kids now, they're learning that there's no boundaries because their parents aren't putting any boundaries up.
Right.
They're allowing their kids to just be free to do
Whatever.
stupid stuff.
Stupid shit. Yeah.
And you're harming your children more than giving them experience, really.
Yeah.
Nothing's going on. I'm just talking about parenting and how lax parents are and how they call what I did child abuse when it was discipline.
Child abuse, my ass.
Telling someone, please don't kill the cat, is not like child abuse.
Well, the look on your face, I thought the cat was dead.
I thought he was.
I was too. I was
That's
freaking
why I
out.
freaked. And
Everyone panicked during that moment
Yeah.
because we thought the cat was dead. That was completely rational.
Yeah.
that's what happened.
But they took that one little thing and they turned it into something that it wasn't.
Well, no shit. Yeah.
Right? Right? It's not right. It's not right what was done to me. And I hope YouTube actually does something about this because it is discrimination that was done to me.
Yeah. That's true.
Back when I was younger, we got spanked and yelled at. It's common where I'm from, and you don't even do that. No, I
No,
don't.
you don't spank. You don't. Even
I
do
was
that.
beaten as a child. What you did was not abuse. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I was abused and neglected. I know how that is. You know, there was times where my parents didn't even have food for me or wouldn't even prepare food for me or wouldn't even let me have any food.
Jesus, what?
Like,
Oh my God.
there was times in my life where they wouldn't even buy me clothes.
What?
They'd just let me...
Now that's neglect.
Yeah.
That's actual...
There was times where I would be dragged out by my ear and beaten.
No.
And I like...
That's actual neglect and abuse. Shanny. You shouldn't have been in that.
Like,
house.
I tried to get hugs from my parents. They'd always push me away and tell me, get the fuck away from me, you little fucking brat. And,
Oh my God.
like, I never turn away a hug or a kiss from my boys. Never. Because I know how that feels.
What's up, bro?
Can I have one of the keyboard?
I absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead.
All yours, brother.
I had to pick my own stitches. Yeah, I've done that too. I've done that too.
I can't even. What?
When you have latrine stitches, you have to pick them out.
No, I'm just saying I can't. It's like you should not have been in that home.
No, I've tried to get CPS to take me away from home when I was little, and they wouldn't.
They wouldn't.
No, but
Wow.
like that's why I'm so pissed off at CPS, because it's like, you should have done something for me when I was a child and you didn't, because you heard my dad was working for the Air Force and my mom was a nurse, so you thought I was a liar because they told you I was lying about it, and I wasn't.
Just
so disgusting.
It really is, man.
And then you're harassed for literally just being a...
And I'm still harassed by my parents. I'm still harassed and hurt by them. And it's not fair. It's not fair. And then I'm labeled as something that I'm not, and my parents are labeled as heroes for hurting me.
For hurting you. That's correct.
How are my parents heroes for hurting me and trying their best to publicly humiliate me?
If they're part of a satanic coven.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
Right? No, I know my life, and I know how I am as a mom, and I don't do anything like that. I would never treat my kids the way how I was treated by my parents.
Amen. Yeah.
Totally against that.
Amen.
But at the same time, I know my kids need discipline. I don't want my kids ruined.
Right.
I don't want them to grow up to think they can talk to people however they want and not care for others and disrespect people. And,
right.
like, I don't even let my sons fight each other. I tell them to make up.
Break it up.
Break it up. Make it up. You know, don't fight each other. Not a good thing. And you know what? Guess what? Me not allowing my sons to fight or egging them on. I see parents egging their kids to fight, by the way.
Oh,
you know what I teach my kids by not allowing them to fight? I teach them how to have conflict resolution.
That's true.
With their voices compared to their fists.
Yeah. That's true.
So I'm giving them like anger management before they required it.
Yeah.
But see, parents don't think that way. They don't think like, oh man, maybe I should go and psychologically help my kids and teach them coping mechanisms before events actually happen. No, I believe because of what I've gone through in my life, all my kids, all of them, they deserve conflict resolution. Because they may have like some kind of mental illness because of me, because it's genetic.
Sure.
So like if they have borderline, I'm going to teach them DBT in case they get it. In case they get it, I'm going to teach them DBT, and that's going to help them take through a lot of different aspects, even if they have different mental illnesses.
Great technique.
Yeah, it'll calm them down. It'll relax them. And I don't think there's anything wrong with teaching your children psychological techniques if you know what they are to calm them down.
Right.
You know, I think I'm doing great as a mother, frankly, how I'm raising them, because I'm teaching them to be intellectuals. I'm teaching them to think here and not with their fists and not react that way.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, because I don't want them to go through the same problems I did in life, because I was never taught these things.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Is that called conflict resolution, right? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not fighting, but using your words and
Right.
using understanding and empathy. Yeah, that's conflict resolution, and it's good to have compared to just yelling and screaming and no one's getting their point across, no one's being heard.
Yeah.
It's just a conflict of feelings and letting feelings
Emotions.
go and emotions go overboard, man. It's useless. It's useless and it's unneeded. Like, I realize I have emotional dysregulation problems. So I have to always be aware, hyper aware, not just aware, but hyper aware of my emotional state at all times and others around me, because that can reflect onto me is another person's emotional response, because I'm very empathic. So because I'm very empathic, I tend to like mirror what another person's emotions is, and I have to learn not to do that and mirror another person's emotions and realize that my emotions are my own, and I do not need to reflect what another person's emotions is. And that is also part of conflict resolution, is taking your own feelings into account instead of having someone else's feelings applied to you. You know what I mean? And you know, I just like have to be hyper focused on my emotional state, you know, and lately it's been very happy and joyous, and I don't want like this nasty, toxic, like behavior that I've been seeing lately with certain people, like absorbed into me, because I did it for so long, not realizing I was allowing these people to get in my head, and I'm glad. I'm glad they're not in my head anymore. I'm glad that, I can separate myself from them, because what they say I am compared to what I know I am are two different things. And I have to just allow myself to be me and not allow them to turn me into what I think they should be. Because that's also another problem that I have, is trying to be a people pleaser compared to being a self pleaser. And I have to really learn to please myself first before I please other people. I know that kind of sounds wacky, tabacky in a way, but it's not. It's just loving yourself enough to know that what they want may not be good for you. If it's like, it's very hard for me because I feel guilty loving myself too. It was kind of instilled in me from my childhood abuse, but I have to love myself to know not to compromise myself and my morals and my own integrity. I have to love myself enough not to compromise that. But but when you're doing it and people are being harmed, that's when you're selfish. That's when you need to know that you're being selfish. Is when you know that what you're doing is harming others. That's when you know you're being selfish. But when you're just loving yourself, just to know, and when I say harming, I don't mean like they're mad or upset that you're not doing what they want you to do. That's not harming them. That's them being little spoiled brats. Because they should know. They also should know that, hey, I'm going to compromise this person's position, and they should stop doing and trying to push. You get it as you learn in life. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just talking about how I'm like learning through life and stuff. But I just want to learn better ways of conflict resolution than what I did in the past, because there was this time where it's just I got so angry at these people constantly coming at me, like everything was just a dig, and what I didn't realize, it took me a long time to realize that the reason why they were trying to dig at me was they needed to have a response so they could prove this position that I'm evil, when it was really I'm just reactionary. So one must learn how to not be reactionary. One must learn how to be zen and realize that their feelings and their emotions and their thoughts are the most important thing, not the other person's feelings or thoughts about oneself, because only you can know you more than anyone else. Let's just be honest. I know me like more than anyone could ever know. So I must know who I am and have the confidence enough in me to know who I am. So when all these outside opinions come and say that I am something that I know I'm not, I can ignore it, laugh it off, and say, ha 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 ha. You have no idea how much truly a queen I am. Ha 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 ha. That's what we must do in life. And you're welcome for this wisdom and this knowledge, because it must be said. Okay, you must have this knowledge and wisdom yourself for you to have conflict resolution. So you don't have to feel hurt by others, because you don't deserve to be hurt by others, as well as I don't deserve to be hurt by others. It doesn't matter what someone does in the past either. It doesn't. You shouldn't be hurt. I shouldn't be hurt. No one should be hurt. You know, why should we allow these people who don't know us to hurt us? No, that's not logical. We must be better than that. And we will be better than that in the future. We will, all of us. Every single one of us are learning from this experience we're having right now, which is essentially people are cruel and are trying to do damage to another human being. I don't understand why you must hurt another human being so much, but
You made my goatee look perfect, dude. With the little trims you did.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
But I hope someday you realize that hurting others is not funny, it's not good, and ultimately it's self-destructive to you. Because the outsiders, they see that you're hurting someone unneededly, and it's all going to come out. Because I know every day of my life, I'm trying to better myself, eat better, move better, talk better, conflict resolution better, try not to let what people say get to you to heart. I'm trying to do better than that. I'm letting people go better. And I am proud of myself, how much and how wonderful I have conducted myself, even though my whole life has been pretty much dismantled. But it's not rejection, it's redirection. And I'm proud of the redirection my life is taking me. Very proud of the redirection my life has taken me. Also, if you would like to watch me on Twitch, go to Shanny Needs Love. I will be going on Twitch. I don't know how it's going to be because I'm on my little Wi-Fi hotspot on my phone, because for some reason the internet in this house is having problems. Hello, wise guy. How are you, handsome?
Oh, God bless him.
I love him so much.
Well, he's hearing that name.
He's a beautiful man.
It's awesome.
And I just want to go and just give him the biggest hugs ever.
Yes.
It's true.
Buy more Dogecoin.
You're buying Dogecoin?
Yeah. I have $3.40 in buying power. You can put, you have to have at least $1 in cash.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put $2.40 more.
Okay.
Yes.
You get that.
That's right.
You get more Dogecoin.
That's right.
Are you buying Dogecoin? You should, because when it blows up, it's gonna blow up.
Sending order.
I don't know
Purchased.
when Elon Musk is going to be like, hey, it's candy time, and
We got 7 more, almost 8 more.
There we go.
Damn right. It's at 32 cents, so buy, and hold.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's what Elon's saying, is buy and hold.
Yep, it's hashtag on Twitter. It's hashtag HOLD. No,
Yeah.
HODL. Because they have to change things to mean it. So it's HODL is the hashtag. And
Okay.
everybody's holding it.
Yep.
They're just waiting, you know?
Yep.
I'm part of that.
Hold the Dogecoin.
Hold
Trust me, because when it blows, it's going to blow. I had a dream it went to $20.
20, really?
Yeah.
You don't tell me these things at all. Like, that's from God probably, Shanny. You don't even tell me.
It's just a dream. I've dreamed about winning the lottery. I still haven't won the lottery, dear.
Well, maybe it's Dogecoin. It's the equivalent of winning the lottery.
Get that Dogecoin, man.
Yes, bro.
Dogecoin. You know, you don't want the Bitcoin anymore. The Bitcoin is on its last legs right now. Oh, did you hear, by the way, that America is talking about making their own cryptocurrency because the dollar is going Splitsville?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to screw people on that too? No, get out. Don't.
Okay, can I talk to people online? Thank you. Werewolves are people too? No, they're not. They're lichens. That ain't a people. That's a lichen. I would argue with you about that. I would. They were once people. Are vampires people? I'm just wondering. Would you consider a vampire a people? That's the biggest question. You guys are awfully quiet in here. You don't need to be quiet to me. I'd enjoy some conversation, folks. Some beautiful conversation, you know. I ain't doing much in my life other than trying to survive. Do I have anything else to say? I don't know if I have anything else to say. Shoot. Well, we've been dealing with this conflict resolution and how important it is to teach your children conflict resolution too. And man, why don't all you guys do me a favor? Go right to YouTube and say, bring back Shanny for Christ. You guys unfairly blocked her and banned her because of hate and cancel culture. And that isn't right, man. I should not be suffering the buffering because of cancel culture, man. Are you really gonna let other people decide how you should feel about someone and decide if their free speech should be taken away or not? It ain't right, man. Are you honestly going to allow people to tell you that yelling at your child is child abuse? Are you actually going to decide that? And you better make sure you never lose your temper ever at your child if you're for me losing my channel for yelling at my kid. You better not. You better not ever do it. You better not be caught doing it. Or you're a hypocrite. I bet you have too. I bet what really you said was child abuse was actually you lying and saying it was child abuse to make people all stirred up. Because you're assholes like that. I bet it was false outrage. I bet it was all lies. I bet you didn't believe anything that came out of your mouth, in fact. And that's sad. Because you destroyed a lot for a family for your own selfish need of attention. But that's okay, because you destroyed your own channel by destroying my channel because I'm all you talk about. Fucking moron.
Bro.